Hello, my name is Israel Megget, and this is my Unit 1 discussion on my music choice. I chose London Philharmonic Orchestra Pink Floyd's Time. For starters, I'm not a big fan of orchestra, but I'm never against anything. So I have a couple of questions to go along with the discussion that I ask myself and discuss as I go along. So the first one being, what was your first impression of the piece? My first impression, just as an overall first listen kind of thing, I wasn't thrown off completely, but kind of thrown off just because it had the words of orchestra, pink, things like that. Like context clues like that would make me think of something more calm and something that's not really up and down. But this music choice was pretty up and down, pretty quiet to start, but as time went on, would get very loud and very chaotic. Some sounds may have not been heard as loud as others, and some sounds may have been too loud and just outweighing others. So my next question would be, did the music remind you of anything? For me, the only thing the music kind of reminded me of was action movies or Chinese movies that, they may have some fighting and stuff like that in it. Just because of the orchestra part, the harmony and stuff like that, just the rhythm and stuff like that is very, it's very calm, it's very smooth. That's the start though, and like I said, it kind of reminds me of the action movies or China movies and stuff like that, because at times it will get very rowdy and very chaotic, which way may come in those scenes where people may be fighting or anything like that. So how did you react when the music changed? Like I said in the beginning, I was kind of thrown off by it because I would think that it being an orchestra is more low down, but it's pretty uppity. What did you like about the music? What I liked about the music is that even though some sounds and some tones may have been too loud or something, or things like that, it may have been loud as an aspect of volume, but it didn't it wasn't out of place, if that sounds right. Everything fit in well together. I felt like even though some volumes or some sounds were loud, the music still sounded pretty good. It wasn't a bad sound of music that I just listened to. It was pretty good. I mean, it just wouldn't be something I would listen to. How has Unit 1 changed the way you hear music? Unit 1 has changed the way I hear music because of things like tone, texture, volume, tempo, things like that. All those things that goes into songs that I may have not have paid attention to in my regular day-to-day music. I'm listening to enjoy it, and I'm listening to the lyrics and things like that, but I'm not really paying attention to the volume and the rhythm and how things may change in the background of the music. I don't really pay attention to that. So those are some things that I started to do differently when listening to music as we go through Unit 1. Did you enjoy the music? Like I said, yes, I did enjoy the music. It wasn't a bad set of music. It wouldn't be something that, I can listen to out of my 365 days. I get 365, so I would like to use my 365 with what I like. That's not saying that I don't like this, but every day, or maybe once a day, or on a Sunday, you feel me? One of them days, one of the calm days. But not even calm, I should say, because at some point the music is going to get rowdy, and I think that's a good and a bad thing. It keep you on your toes, keep you on the edge. Maybe if you studying, you can play this. You come at this time, you need to pick it up at that time. But I also think it's not for everybody, more so saying me, because of the fact that I like more calmer music, or music that if it's going to be loud, be loud. If it's going to be quiet and calm, be quiet and calm. I don't try not to tend to listen to music with a beat or volume and things like that is going up and down suddenly, and I'm constantly almost having mood swings now. I wouldn't enjoy it. And what do you think about mixing different genres? As far as mixing different genres, I wouldn't think that would work. I wouldn't do it personally, just because of the fact I feel like this has enough. It's already a lot going on. I feel like adding more just it defeats the purpose of the orchestra music. I think it just adds more chaos to everything. Like we don't want more chaos. We want something that helps the music. And I think adding a different genre was just simply throw it off. So I think we should leave the orchestra where it be.